Guys, I can't believe the time's finally come for the premiere episode of Garage Talk. So let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you are watching the premiere episode of Garage Talk. God, I'm really excited to share this with you today, guys. It's been a long time coming, and I finally decided to jump off the deep end and go for it. Toolbox topic, obviously we've been doing for over a year. It's been very popular. The bike showcases have been wildly popular, and the trail videos are starting to gain a head of steam, and I figured why not? If not now, when's going to be the right time? So I'm really excited to have you guys join us today. As I go ahead and flip on the iPad, I know. Now, before we get started, coming from the GOA studios here in El Mirage, Arizona, which is nothing more than my garage, thus the whole title of it, Garage Talk. What is Garage Talk and what's it going to be about? Well, as you can see by the items I have on my table, we're going to talk about stuff. We're going to be doing some reviews, and we'll go ahead and get into that. And we're going to have conversation, hopefully enlightened and articulate conversation, about different things that affect us as adventurers, whether that's laws that affect our rights as hikers, mountain bikers, using those trails and paths, using state, federal land, what we're allowed to do on the trails, proper etiquette, all these different things. So it's going to be a great journey, and I'm really excited for you guys to take that journey here today for the first time with me. And this is just going to be kind of like an overview today of why I think it's important and why I felt we needed another segment to discuss these things, because it really doesn't fit in a toolbox topic, certainly doesn't fit in a bike showcase, and the trail videos, well, they're trail videos. So now, these episodes won't always be recorded inside my garage. Sometimes we'll be out, on the trail in the field, so to speak, because that's just where it's going to be more appropriate. But for the most part, they will be here in my garage. Now, I apologize for any audio issues. I've got sound blankets up, and I was really hoping it would deaden some of the reverb, and I'll try to take out as much as possible. But it's a work in progress, guys. I got more sound deadening material on the way from Sweetwater. Now, but before I really dive into the show, I want to take a moment, and of course I got to put on my glasses, my readers here, to say thank you to some people that have inspired me along the way. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've just been following Get Out Arizona. I'm a freelance photojournalist in El Mirage, Arizona, and I started out in 2017, March of 2017, as a matter of fact. Today, this would be my 5-year anniversary. Now, along that time, I never thought I'd do videos, certainly never thought I'd have a YouTube channel, and there were definitely some people that inspired me. So I just want to give a shout out to Gerald Undone, the guys over at DP Review TV, Art of Photography, Curtis Judd, Make Art Now, Bikepacking.com, DC Rainmaker, DSLR Video Shooter, the Cole crew over at Film Courage, Camera Conspiracies, Mark Gaylor for sure, Mr. Alex Tech definitely, Sony Alpha Universe. They do a lot of great stuff for Sony shooters, professional Sony shooters. The Path Less Traveled, excuse me, Brandon Washington, Joey Helms, Darren Moyson, recording video or editing video with DaVinci Resolve, which is also Mr. Alex Tech, Casey Ferris, Gordon Lang. This list goes on and on. The Hybrid Shooter, Myers Films. These are all people that in some way have helped shape where I'm going and what I do and how I do it. So you may hear me from time to time go, hey, Gerald Undone did a better review video on this, links down below, or, DC Rainmaker, Ray at DC Rainmaker did, the walkthrough on the Garmin already, and that's down below. So, I'm not going to try to do it better than someone who already does it amazingly well, but I did want to give thanks and credit where credit is due for that inspiration. So, that being said, what are we going to talk about? Well, we're going to talk about a lot of different things. We're going to talk about why I choose Troyley helmets and why I use a full face helmet for all my mountain biking and why I use a mountain biking helmet for my road biking and bike packing. We'll talk about why I choose mechanics gloves. I'll be doing a review on these pretty soon for mountain biking, and not a set of actual mountain biking gloves. What's the difference? Is there really a difference, and why I think you should choose these over anything else? We'll talk about why, even though I love my Leopold optics for my daily wear and my hiking, I still choose Oakley's for my mountain bike rides, all my rides actually. Why is it important to do weight training and aerobic training outside the trail? To prevent injury, the benefits that you'll receive on the trail as well, so we'll be talking about that. Why I choose Ravencrest for my OTF knives, but why I still choose Benchmade for my fixed blades. And if you guys are wondering, the Sock P, it's an amazing fixed blade. I have one like on every pack, which seems kind of excessive, but it beats trying to change it around. Speaking of packs, we'll talk about why I choose f-stop gear for all my outdoor adventures. That's it, end of discussion. It's f-stop gear, and why these things are tough as a coffin nail. Full review on these is coming up pretty soon. Been using them long enough. And why I choose the Nomadic Peter McKinnon edition for all my urban assaults, so to speak, and why this is my everyday carry pack for my camera gear, my iPad, my laptop, and everything. Why I choose Osprey for my hydration delivery, and why coffee is so important to not only me in my everyday routine, but for the people around me, because Lord knows if I didn't have coffee, we'd have issues, and people would think I'm a bigger dick than I already am. Good stuff. Nothing like cheap coffee to get you started in the morning. So, why I choose Garmin to track all my fitness, why I use an Apple Watch, essentially just to tell me the time, which I know, we'll get to it in an episode. Polar Pro for my heart rate tracking. There's so many different things to talk about. And where some people, I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination, so we'll get that out of the way too. But when I give you my honest reviews and thoughts and opinions on these, it's based first and foremost on case use. That I've used these items for, at the bare minimum 3 months. You guys watch the channel, you see everything I put this stuff through, it's being used. Also by research and reading reviews and reaching out to people who also have a good knowledge base about the equipment that I'm talking about, which I think is good. I think there's too many people out there that do a review from a first impression standpoint and then they never follow up, which is bad. I'm not going to be that person. And I also think people do reviews who it's really not their thing. I'm an outdoor adventurer, here in the next few months, I really hope on having a kayak and a rack for the Tacoma and, just progressing that along. So everything I do, everything I use has to work for me, not to sound, dramatic, but my life could depend on it one day. So this isn't bullshit. I'm giving you an honest review. Does it work? Does it not work? What are its shortcomings? Where can it improve? We're going to talk about all these things. And we're also going to talk about the importance of community. I think that's one of the things that's lacking here in our area as far as outdoor adventurers. Whether we're mountain biking, we're hiking, we're kayaking, maybe we're doing through hiking, bike packing, all these different things, not to be confused with backpacking, and why it's so important. It's always been important, but why now more than ever? It's important that we share a sense of community and togetherness on this, okay? I can't express it enough. We should be enjoying ourselves, and we should be helping other people enjoy themselves and teaching them, not discouraging them from tackling the outdoors and just getting out there and do it, which is one of the reasons I started Get Out Arizona, was to inspire people to get out there. So I'll stop droning on. This has probably been, at least 10 minutes into it. You guys are probably, God, just like Toolbox Topic, this jackass never shuts up. So we're going to have a good time, guys. Yes, we'll still probably poke fun at Global Biking Network, even though those guys are fine. And yes, we might disparage a few French Canadians, but there's really nothing wrong with them. Just because they have, a funny accent doesn't mean they're bad people. But it's all in good spirits. It's all in good fun. We're going to have a good time here. And just like Toolbox Topic and Bike Showcase and trail videos, this is an interactive channel, my friends. If you have any comments, constructive, hopefully, don't be a jerk and just flame me for the sake of flaming me. Comment down below. If you want to see me talk about something specific, I'll be more than happy to make an episode and do some research, as long as it's appropriate and it goes for the channel, and we could talk about those things. I think that would be a lot of fun. At the end of the day, I love doing this and I love sharing this stuff with you guys, and it's It's for me, it's my channel, but it's also for you guys, and I want you to get something out of it as well. So, I don't know what to tell you. Other than that, things will change. This probably won't change too much. This is the backdrop that you guys will probably see for quite some time. But as we go forward, we'll definitely make improvements, refinements, different camera angles, stuff of that nature. So, as I really want this to be something great, something for you guys to enjoy. Probably every other week is how often I'll put these episodes out. But again, I'm really excited that this is the first one, and it makes me happy in that regard. So, guys, what have I said from the beginning? All my longtime followers, you know, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to start, because it's going to help out the channel, and it's going to help out this video. And gosh, there's so many great things we're going to do this year as a whole with Get Out Arizona. There's also going to be our links for our social media down below. That's Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. It's the devil's work. I get it, but you know, it has to be done. What are you going to do? And there's going to be some other links down below. Now, some of those are affiliate links, some of them aren't. And the affiliate links, if you click one of those and you make a qualifying purchase, Get Out Arizona will receive a small commission, which is nice. Helps out with gas money, coffee money, and park passes, which is all very important, okay? But you will not be charged anything additional. So, and on that note, now we get to it. What have I always said from the beginning? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards on that trail. Seriously, guys. And what are you waiting for? Get Out Arizona. We will see you on that next adventure. Guys, take care. Thanks for tuning in to this premiere episode, and we will see you again soon.